We're live. We're live. All right, so let me share this screen. Mm, Share screen. Boom. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got. All right, so quick rundown. Quick rundown for the morning. I'm not expecting anything. Actually, yeah, I'm never expecting nothing on any day that I come to the market. Any day. My bias is always set up. It's always set up based on the first macro. So and one trade a day, one trade a day right now. Every once in a while I might take two, but it's not during the same session. This year's usually during the afternoon session. So um yeah. So first thing I do when I get to the charts is I come and I mark out my midnight candle, midnight candle, midnight, the opening of that candle, not just any part of it, just the open of the midnight candle. I also mark out the open of the 7:30 a.m. candle, which are the two lines you currently see right here on the chart. Now, I am currently on the 1 minute. Do I start off on the 1 minute? I glance at everything when I come in. Uh, but this right here is how I really start most of my days. I go to the 15 minute and I find the most reasonable liquidity on the 15 minute on NQ, which is here and here for me. So I kind of look at ES and see where it is in relation to that high as well. I'll mark it out just because we're on live. I'll mark that same high out and roughly that same low. It might be different sometimes depending on where you are. Yeah, 7 p.m. Yeah, I would have to mark this right here out. I could go for the previous day low. Yeah, let's do that. That's the previous day low yesterday. Yeah, let's do previous day low. That makes more sense because it's a previous day low. So ES and NQ marked out. I glance at YM. Um, but I don't necessarily use it. I won't be pulling that up on the screen. Every once in a while, I might switch over to YM to show you guys something. But for the most part, I'm not gonna be over on YM at all. But I am gonna go mark out the lows on YM just for general purpose of this morning. Now you can't see me do this, but it's okay. So, quick backstory before we get started. It's been almost 3 years since I started trading. Well, started trading. I started to learn how to trade. Went through all kind of shit to find what I found right now. Just like everybody else came in here. I want to make some money. I want to make some money. I want to make some money. uh, as you start getting into it, you realize that the war is not about making money. The war is internal on the charts, and you're fighting a freaking demon, like a real live demon within inside of you, trying to get it out on these charts. It's going to pull out every fear you have about money, about having patience, what you like, what you don't like, um, your ability to be grateful for what you have. For example, anybody can come to this chart and make $100 in 5, 10 minutes, and then we go right back in for another trade. But here's the kicker: when you go back in for another trade after that $100 win that took you 5 minutes, which you don't make an hour on your regular job if you have a job, you run the risk of giving it all back based on you trading out of, I don't have enough. You just made $100, but you're going back in for another trade. I need more. I need more. And when you say I need more on the charts, you're trading from a place of not having. So the charts are going to give you a trade that's going to be based on a place of not having. You can believe what you want to, but your thoughts create your reality here on these charts. But I'm not here to preach about anything. I'm just here to teach what I currently know about these charts. And if you suck up the game, you suck up the game. If you don't, hey, it is what it is. You'll keep going around in a circle in a loop, as like everyone else who does it. I went around a circle for a while, so yeah. And then we calmed our nervous system down and became more patient. The market will give you exactly what you ask for. Depends on how much you ask for. Depends on what you get, though. If you ask for an extra $100 a week, it'll give you the patience and the strategy to make that extra $100 a week. If you want to make an extra $1,000 a week, it'll give you the strategy and the patience to make that extra $1,000 a week. You still have to develop that within yourself to be able to make that and be able to cope with those kind of trades. And the drawdown, depending on if you have a lot or where is reasonable for your drawdown. But I just wanted to make money in the beginning. And then I realized that you can make infinite money on the charts if you're patient. So when I realized that, I changed what I was asking for. Some people ask for, like I said, $500 a week, extra $1,000 a week. My numbers are astronomically larger than that. Astronomically. I'm going to shoot so far past the moon that it seems damn near impossible to hit. Now, I'm not going to tell you the full goal, but what I'm telling you is you can pull whatever you want out of this market if you're patient enough to wait for it. I asked for a strategy with the least amount of drawdown because I don't like drawdown. And anybody else who's trading, they don't like drawdown either. And I don't care how much, well, you got to give some breathing room. That may be so with breathing room, but you can get into trades where you have damn near zero drawdown. I'm talking your risk to reward is pretty much a 1 to 10, 1 to 20, if you're on the right side of things. And that is what I have found. And this is what I am showcasing on this channel. If you find this channel, it will be an eye-opener. I just ask that you bear with the start of this channel. This channel is just starting. I do not have monitors, cameras, professional setup. I'm currently getting another computer right now so I can alleviate this sound issue. I know it's pretty bad, but it is what it is. But I've watched some of the videos back, and you can hear what I'm talking about. If it's not clear, you can ask a question. I'll respond back to you. So leave a question if you want to be shown something or understand what I'm looking at. Shit, I ain't got no problem helping somebody, bro. I ain't doing this for the freaking money. Because the more I teach, the more I learn. That's what I come to find out. So I started teaching a buddy of mine, and he's picking it up. at his own pace. You know what I'm saying? This strategy, it ain't freaking hard, but you do need to have a little idea of what the market is, how it moves. Um, Preferably starting off with ICT. If you don't have an ICT basis, I ain't saying you can't learn the strategy because I really don't use ICT concepts. I don't use fair value gaps to get in. Only thing I use to get in is a liquidity sweep. So you may want to learn what a liquidity sweep is, but everything else is based on a candle high or close on a 1 minute. Some people like you can't trade from the 1 minute. I don't necessarily trade from the 1 minute, not so to speak. Um, but yeah, I guess I do. Because the only thing I do is I mark out the opening range. So right now, um, you guys see my 15-minute chart. So right now, market is about to open, and I'm gonna go ahead and start this sequence of what I do from the beginning. From the beginning, I go to the 30-minute chart, bro. I go to the 30-minute chart. Usually, and I usually don't have ES marked out. I usually just go to the 30-minute chart. Matter of fact, I'm gonna leave this right here on the 15-minute, and I'm gonna go somewhere else. I'm gonna go to this right here, and I'm gonna go to the 30-minute chart on this right here. And then I'm gonna mark out highs and lows on the 30-minute candle. The first 30-minute candle is what I mark out. First 30-minute candle is what I mark out. I mark out the high of the 30-minute candle. I'm gonna change this to a different color so you don't mistake this as my 15-minute chart. Let's do this green. Let's do this green. Boom. Come on, Tan. All right. Next thing we're gonna do is this right here. God damn it. Make that green too. All right. So 30-minute range, first 30-minute range on NQ is what I look at. So what we're gonna do is see where that 15 is real quick. That 15 is getting close to my liquidity sweep down here. You can see where ES is, and you can see where NQ is. I would like one of them to sweep that low and the other person to fail, the other asset to fail. So we're gonna continue to watch this on the 30-minute that I marked out. 30-minute. This is where it all goes down there. Whatever is about to happen for whatever direction of the market is going to happen within this first 30-minute candle. If we don't see it, we don't trade. If we don't see it, we don't trade. I do not guess. I'm not going to guess. Yesterday we had a good trade. Actually, I didn't take the trade. I just called it out because it wasn't in my time window for the macro, the ICT macro. So I try to stay within that time frame. It exited my time frame, but it gave the entry, and I may change my rules. I may not. As of right now, it's still on the table. As of right now, I will not trade outside of the macro. As of right now. Now that could change in the next 5-10 minutes, but we're looking at a sweep of liquidity right now. We just swept this high. We swept this high. Let's see what's going on. We're going to move our 30-minute candle up. That is our 30-minute candle, guys. That is our 30-minute candle. Our first 30-minute candle right here. First 30-minute candle. 9:30. Go back down to the 1 minute. So we're looking for our change in the state of delivery on our 1 minute. I got us going for sales today, dude. For some reason or other, with this kind of sweep right here, this is the kind of sweep that tells me they want to go down. So we're gonna pay close attention. We're gonna pay close attention. And we're going to keep on moving up our 30-minute candle. They're moving it up. If the move leaves without us, it leaves without us. But I can't do anything until the first macro. They will give you an entry if you know what you're looking for. They will give you an entry. I repeat, you do not have to rush because you see candles moving in the market. You do not have to rush. They have to tell you the direction of where they're about to go to. They have to give you an opportunity. But if you understand what the opportunity is that they're giving you, you'll just be gambling trying to get into a trade. This strategy is very candle specific. The candle that I enter on is specifically designed to get you in at the highest price point. No one is teaching this. No one is teaching this. I had to piece it together. Zusi is teaching it. He's not teaching it like this right here. He's not showing exactly how to get into the market. Everybody was trying to put things behind a paywall. And it is what it is. I mean, I get it. You get your money however you feel like it. But I feel personally that the more people I help, the better off I become. So, and we're down here with other beings on the planet, other spirits down here with us. So, the more people you help, the more the power sustains what you want to do and what you have going on. I was built for this. I didn't know it, but I was built for it. And everybody has a backstory. So I'll run mine down a little bit later. I might make a video on that, on my whole background, on how I even came to this whole freaking trading thing, which is cool. It's a pretty cool story, you know what I'm saying? Now that I look back at it, I know this is designed for me. No one can do this but me. No one in my family can do this but me. You know what I'm saying? Based on how we were raised. So, but nothing's going on. Just keep on looking. At this 1 minute with inside this range right here. It's 9:36 on the chart. 9:36 candles print right now. This is the 15-minute. Just be aware of that. You can see it right here, 15-minute. I'm not really looking at it yet. I'm basically just watching NQ. I'm watching NQ inside of the range of 30-minute orb. They call it a orb, opening range breakout or something like that. Only reason I use it is because I realize that whatever happens in that first 30 minutes tells you the direction the market is about to go in for the day. And I've backtested this a substantial amount of times to understand that this right here sets the pace for the day and the direction for the day. Now, sometimes they don't give you an opportunity to get you in, depending on what time frame. Sometimes I'll be on the 1 minute and they won't give you the opportunity to get in on 1 minute. I'll have to go down to the 30-second to get in. I rarely go down to the 15-second. If I have to go down to the 15-second, I really don't want to be in this trade. I really don't want to be in trade. So here's what we got right now. Right now we have an hourly sweep. Previous hour sweep on highs on ES. Previous hour sweep on ES. ES has swept the previous hour low. YM has swept the previous hour low, 8 o'clock. You can't see YM, but YM has swept the low as well. And ES and NQ and ES have swept the previous hour low. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my 1 minute because ES is the only one who swept the previous hour's high, which is here. So since ES swept the previous hour's high, I'm waiting for a change in the state of delivery prior to NQ breaking the previous hour's high. So this is the previous hour's high over here on NQ. You see where my white line is? So NQ failed. NQ failed. Previous hour's high. It got broken right there. That high right there broke past the previous hour's high. NQ has failed that previous hour's high break. NQ has failed. Matter of fact, we can use this one right here. NQ has failed. So, with that being said, we're looking for a change in the state of delivery right now. I don't want NQ to break this high. I do not want NQ to break that high. I would like for a change in the state of delivery to happen now. Now, could happen now, yeah, but we're still in the macro. The macro for me starts at 9:42. As a matter of fact, we haven't started the macro yet. The macro for me starts at 9:42. 9:42 to 10:17 is the time. 9:42 to 10:17. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a glance at the 30-second on ES. I want to see what it's doing because we're getting some pretty large candles to the downside. What the hell, wrong all the way? Okay. Boom. 30-second. Here's what we got. 30-second on ES. I want to see a change in state of delivery happen. Right here. I want to see a green candle come up on ES right now. Like literally right now. I need a green candle to come all the way back up. All the way back up. And I'm gonna go to the 30-second over here. Well, not yet. I'm just gonna watch this because I know where it is. We have not swept the previous hour's high. ES swept the previous hour high. That's why I'm looking at ES right now. So as of right now, we'll get a change in the state of delivery at a closure below this right here. I don't really like those kind of entries. I really don't like those kind of entries. And I'm probably not going to take that kind of entry unless it gives me my full setup. So what I'm looking for is an intermediate term low for a sell. This right here, let's see. Let me see something real quick. Yeah. We're still holding on. Nothing's really clear yet. Nothing's clear yet. Nothing's clear yet. If we get a closure back down here on the 1 minute, we're about to go down for the day or for a little while. At this open right here. This open right here was a sweep of liquidity of the previous candle's high. We get a closure back below this right now. We're going to continue down. Matter of fact, NQ is already broken that low, but I can't take a trade off that alone. Can't take a trade off that alone. I can, but I don't want to. I don't want to. That's not what I trade. That's not what I trade. I still got ES coming back up, guys. That's what I need ES to do. I need ES to come back up above here. I need ES to come all the way back up above here for us to be able to take an entry based on this strategy that I'm using. If I don't see it, I can't trade. This candle has to come back up. This strategy is candle specific down to the exact candle. The exact candle. You're not going to get any better strategy than this right here. I promise you. If you want zero drawdown, this is the strategy. Now, it's not going to show up every day. Do you want to trade every day? Of course. Man, I would love to take a trade every day, but what about the market? That's not how this strategy goes. I'm still trying to get profitable after all the stuff that I invested the time and the money. So I mean, I'm still not over my hill yet, guys. But I don't know how to quit. So with that being said, we're gonna watch this thing. We're gonna watch this thing work out for us today. We're gonna take the best trade ever. I promise you, I'm gonna give you the best of what I got. Absolute freaking best. I need this green candle. We're coming back up. Oh, right here. This is what I'm looking for. I need green candles back. I need a closure back above that line. That white line. I'm gonna blow it up a little bit more because now we're getting into trading territory. So this right here is considered my intermediate term low. This red candle right here. We're not looking at anything. We're looking at ES right now. ES is my intermediate term low. I need a closure back above that intermediate. It has to close above it. Has to close. It's not an option. It has to close above it. That wick does not count for me. That wick does not count for me. So we're going to have to wait. I need a closure back above. Because this right here just confirms step one, that this right here is my intermediate term low. This right here confirmed the close. So the second and, well, actually the second and third step is a closure back above the actual intermediate term. It has to close. No wicks allowed. It has to close back above. When we close back above, I'm waiting for one more closure back down below. And then I'll tell you what I'm looking for. I did this yesterday. I marked it out on the charts yesterday for you guys. I didn't take the trade, but it went for a ride. And it could be happening on the 15-second, but I'm not going down to the 15-second, guys. It is what it is. Matter of fact, I'll take a look. I'll take a look at the 15-second real quick. I'll take a look at the 15-second. Oh yeah, I think it already happened on the 15-second, bro. Ooh, I think it did happen on the 15-second, dude. This is why I don't like looking at the 15-second. Because if I was, this right here would be my intermediate term low, came back above, where it's closure back below that. Here, boom. 15-second. Let me see something on the 15-second over here on YN, on NQ. NQ. I hate going to the 15-second, dude. If it goes, it goes, but goddamn, dude. right there. Boom. This candle right here. This is the candle right here. And based on the 15-second. If I need to take a trade, this is the candle right here. 15-second PSP. That candle. This candle right here. Let's see if somebody else swept it already. Let's go to the 15-second on YM real quick, just to see. That candle is 38.15. 38. 15. Yeah, I can't use YM as of right now. YM is not giving me anything that I'm looking for on it. So I'm going back to 1 minute to check it out real quick. We're still inside the 30-minute orb, guys. 30-minute orb. And we are now currently in a macro. So if we could consider just a sweep of liquidity, we're going to hold tight for a second. Hold tight for a second. See what they want to do. Let's see what they want to do, man. Go back to the 30-second. I'm not going to take this trade off the. I'm not going to take the trade off the 15-second, dude. I'm not a fan of the 15 seconds, so I'm not going to go back down there. But we're going to wait this out. Let me see where we're at on the 15-minute real quick. Thank you, super low. ES failed to sweep that low. YM failed to sweep that low. We could be going up from here. Let's see. In order for us to go back up from here, the previous hour's high that I was looking at is not really valid for me anymore. It's based on this 948 candle. So if that is our sweep of liquidity, this right here would be our intermediate term high. I would need a closure back below it. And I'm going to take this off the 1 minute if it shows up, of course. We're still in the macro, of course. 942 to 1017. This is the high I'm looking at. This green candle right here. That green candle. Because now ES is breaking the high again, the previous hour's high again. So with that being said, I want to see a closure back below this line here. Closure back below. Drop back down. Boom, boom, boom. And then we'll be setting up for buys if this is what's going on. It swept yesterday's low. Yesterday's low got swept. You get 15-minute. This was yesterday's low, 3 p.m. right there. How far it's going to go up, I don't know, but they're giving us a buy right now. It's swept a low. and it's trying to give us a change in the state. So the change in state is something that has to happen to confirm we're really going up. And to confirm we're really going up, this is what I'm trying to teach you guys right now. To confirm it can't just sweep a low, just sweep some liquidity. It has to give you the sweep of liquidity, and then it also has to give you a change in state of delivery prior to any other asset sweeping that low. And right now we're using 3 assets. If you're familiar with correlating pairs, I always use correlating pairs: YM and ES and NQ. That's it. There's nothing else. And we still could be potentially going down. Now, do not get it mistaken. Do not get it mistaken. If we get a closure back below this right here, we could be potentially going down. Now it's not that it's not going to be going down, because matter of fact, let's see, 954 candle on the 15-second. It failed. It failed, bro. We're gonna hold on. We're gonna wait. We're still in the market. We're not rushing this. We're not going to rush this at all. I promise you, I am not in a rushing move. I'm gonna still hold up on the 15-second here, dude. See what happens. Who swept it? What candle swept it? So what I would need to see is, since this red candle swept, I got to use the prior candle. Closure below this line right here. I'll take a sell. Will it hold? I'm still in the macro, so it is what it is. So what I'm going to do right now is, when this candle closes on ES, I'm going to take a sell right now. One contract. One contract. One contract. I could be wrong, which is why I'm taking a small position. Here's what I'm trying to see, though. I'm trying to see if we want to go up, because NQ swept that low on the previous day's low. So let's see what they want to do. Stop loss goes above the 954 candle if you're in this trade. And that could be short-lived. I'm not really tripping on it, because I know how to switch directions if I see something different, because I'm also looking at the 1 minute, just in case they want to go up. Just in case they want to go up. Just in case. Just in case. All right, so here's what I'm looking at on the 1 minute. Just in case. Just in case. So this, we get a closure back above this on NQ. I'm just going to be aware. I'm just going to be aware of what's going on. I'm not going to rush any processes. But right now, ES gave the change in state of delivery to the sell side, bro. So, like I said, I'm in this trade. I didn't get in on my live account, though, too. Tell you what, it's okay. It's okay. I don't have to take it. I'm not worried about it. But I am in profit on this trade. That's for certain. But right now, anyway, we'll see what happens. And you can literally trail these out, guys. I mean, so it's not like you have to hold these trades and marry them. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, my stop loss is above the 954 candle. '54 candle. High. I don't have to marry this trade. We're still in the macro. If it changes directions, I can change direction and be comfortable with that. All right, we're gonna hold. God damn it. I went ahead and fuck, dude. I went ahead and entered on my live account, dude. That's fine for the sale. If something changes in the I'll change it. But as of right now, the sale is still good. Uh, yeah. As of right now, the sale is still good. There's nothing showing me otherwise that it's not. So I'll let you. I'll let you know if something changes within this sequence. But as of right now, nah, there's nothing. There's nothing changing in the sequence. This is a holding trade right now. Right now, this trade is up. We're still in the macro. The only thing that would invalidate this trade right now is a precision swing point on the bottom down here, dude. All signs are pointing down in this trade, dude. They gave us everything we needed to continue down. They can switch directions if they like. I would like them not to, of course. I would like them not to switch directions. That'd be freaking awesome. Yeah. We'll go back over this trade and I'll let you know what I was looking at. Uh, if you're on a intraday trailing account, then I would suggest trailing when you take these trades with me, but it's gonna kind of fuck up your damn your profits. We're gonna let this breathe, bro. High still above the 954. That's the invalidation point. There ain't nothing I can do about the invalidation point. So as of right now, yeah, we're holding it straight. And they could give us one more sweep of liquidity. We have about 10, 12 minutes inside of this macro still. There's 12 minutes still left in here. As of right now, the direction has already shown to be going down. Except for right now, what they're doing. If they do something right now, like sweeping the previous day's low, which is what they're doing right now, which is what they did down here. If we get a closure back above here, there might be a problem. I mean, and that's cool because I can shift gears because what I'm looking at is this candle right here. If they do close back above here, this candle right here is a point of interest for a buy. We're going to see if they want to continue down though. They gave us the first entry up here, so I'm gonna hold on to what's currently going on. I'm not gonna switch to bias as of right now. They haven't shown me they want to switch to bias yet. They have not shown me that. Not yet. 954 will cancel out my trade though. That I'm in. 954. But my stop loss is above that high. Maybe a few ticks above it. Nothing irate or outrageous. Let's see what they want to do. See what they want to do. 1006 candle. Boom. It didn't close, bro. They still got us in a sell bias, dude. They still got us in a sell bias right now. Let's see what they want to do. They would have to give like a big green candle above this right here. This 954 candle. Like I said, I'm gonna go back over this trade, dude. This was a good trade. Even if you trail for a good run, then I mean, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Right now, I had a precision swing point on this candle at 1006. That is not a good sign. That is not a bad sign. It's just a sign that I gotta watch precision swing points. So this is a precision swing point candle at 1006 between NQ and YM. I am currently looking at YM precision candle. If we get a closure back above here, I'm not saying it's still bad. My validation point is still here. It's still here. I'm not going to change the bias just off a closure above here. But this is a critical candle close line point right here. Very critical. Very critical. Like to the highest degree. Right now, these sales are still good though. These sales are still good, brother. I am currently still in them. Nor do I have to marry this bias. Let's see what they want to do. I would like for them to fall out of the bottom. That would be freaking awesome, dude. At any point in time that you were up in this trade when we got in, because right now I'm still in this trade. It's been up 100. It's been down 30. Right now it's up 90. I mean, so the trade was immaculate. If you took it with me, cool. I took it with me. So it don't matter if you took it with me. You could have trailed out and got something off of it and got on about your day. You know, this was a good trade. And this is what we're taking every day. You want to make sure good trades. You can trail out where you want to based on these entries that I'm giving you. That's on you. When you go up, get your money and go on about your business. Me personally, I'm gonna let it hit stop loss if it takes me out. I'm not gonna do it because usually if I am correct, these trades usually give you anywhere from a 1 to 5 or 1 to 10 or 1 to 10. Depending on how many contracts you got on, you might not even need that. So it's like, what do you want to do? Right now we're at 10-10 in the macro, guys. It is 10-10. We have approximately seven more minutes inside of this macro. 7 more minutes inside of the macro. We are currently under the midnight open and the 7:30 open. So we're going to see what they want to do. We're going to see what they want to do. And we're going to hold on tight for a second. I'm not goddamn changing anything as yet. They haven't shown me they want to change this line right here is important though. That's the intermediate term high. You see how it's just holding price? Holding price. Holding price. When I say it's important, this is probably the most critical thing at this point in time ever. What happens now is going to dictate what's about to happen. We also have a precision swing point at the 10-10 candle between YM and NQ. This is a good trade. This is a really good trade. If they want to continue down. Let's see what they want to do. They're coming close to the end of the macro too, so they got to make up their mind. And I've seen them get one big fucking green candle from all outdoors, dude. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it is what it is. But I also seen them not give it and keep going in my direction. So, I'm not tripping at all. So, let's see what they want to do. See what they want to do. 10-12 candle. Let's see what they want to do. Matter of fact, I just added on another sell position. Not at the best point, but my stop loss is the same place. Same exact place. Same exact spot. 954. This is what we want to see. Would love to see a closure at this low down here at 949. At the opener of that right there. Probably shouldn't have added on one, but it's okay. But you see, from where we enter at, if you didn't take profit from this thing right here, then it is what it is. Sometimes you got to have you're going to have the best drawdown. And even if we don't have the top of the line, we still got the best stop loss point. So no matter what, these trades are calculated. And we get out when we say we get out. It should not come back to the 954 high based on this strategy. Should not. It can come back to it, but it cannot sweep it. Cannot sweep it. And it could be just range in price to take it up. I mean, no one knows what the market's going to do. I mean, and everybody's going to take losses in the market. I know I've taken my share, but I've gotten better about taking certain losses in the market and not taking certain losses in the market. And I'm cool with the ratio of which I win. So we'll see what the day hands us. And we're going to be patient. And we're going to sit in this trade. And you see how this line is still holding price here? See how it's still holding price down? It's holding all of these wicks, all this liquidity. Let's see what these guys want to do. See what they want to do. It'd be cool if they drop that trash at the bottom. Right now they got to move because we're coming into the end of the macro. It is 10:15 on the charts. 10:15 on the charts. Let's see what they want to do. So right now, if this trade were to go against me, I would be taking a probably $200 lesson. They're not losses, they're lessons, guys. You could be trailing at this point. That would be freaking awesome if you guys be trailing to catch this win that we're up on this trade, depending on how many contracts you're using. In fact, I'm up on one of these contracts. I'm gonna let one of them run. I'm gonna take one off because I'm up 250. I'm gonna chill this one on out. I probably should let it run, but it's okay. I'll take one off. I'm not greedy at all. I'm not greedy at all. I'm gonna trail one of them. So one is trailed, and the other one is still on. The other one is still on. What I don't want to see it happen is these come back above the 10-10 candle. I do not want to see anything come back up there, dude, at all. 10-10 candle. I'd rather not. I'd rather not. And like I said, I'm going to go back over to the entry of this trade very, very, very carefully. This right here should continue to fall. This right here should continue to fall. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to show you why. Because it happens in the macro, and they have to tell you the direction of which the trade is going to continue on in the day. The people, bro, when I tell you they have to tell you what direction the trade is going in, they have to tell you what direction these trades are going in. Now, sometimes your eyes may misread the candles, but they have to tell you. Now, whether you misread it or not is based on you waking up in the morning with yourself dialed in and your discipline in whatever area of life you choose to be disciplined in. This chart shit, your life shit, your family shit, your job shit, your kids, and everything else dictates what happens to you on this chart. And I had to learn that the hard way. So we need this to continue. Right now, it is 10:18. 10:18, we are out of the macro. This direction should be set for the day. we may get a sweep of the 1015 candle, but it should not come back above the 954. I am cool with where I'm at. Still, like I said, I trailed one out. If it comes back up, it'll just wipe out the gains that I made for the day. But I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. But as of right now, I'm gonna hold this trade. I also took this trade. I got in at late on my live account, but the live account is up. My live account is up right now, current. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna let the live account come back on me. I'm gonna put the live account to break even, and since I got in late, that's my fault. So that's my fault. And since that's my fault, I gotta take what they give me. I gotta take what they give me. So I'm gonna put the live account at break even. Trade Warren is currently still running. If you're holding, you are up tremendously, depending on how many lots you put on. Have the best trading strategy ever. I am in profit on my live account, and if it closes me out, it will close me out with profit. It's not going to close me out with a break even. I'm going to let it run. I mean, it'll close me out with a small profit, but as of right now, I am up on the demo account, not the demo account, the challenge account. I can actually trail this out. I mean, I don't want any of this stuff to come back. I want to pass this account and do what I need to do. But you can't be afraid of holding these trades, which is where I was. So I'm currently $1,800 away from passing this account, which is cool. This should continue down, guys. It should continue down. But like I said, they can do whatever the fuck they want to do. They can do whatever the fuck they want to do. I know where my stop loss is. They could get one big fucking red candle. They shouldn't do it right now. They can, but these motherfuckers, bro. I mean, it is what it is. That 1015 candle is ugly. 1015 candle is ugly. They could give one more sweep of that. I'd rather not give one more sweep of that. So we just swept off. 9 o'clock close. ES failed. But it's okay. It's okay. Whatever happens, happens. Whatever happens, happens. This right here was a great freaking trade. 1022. If you wanted to continue, if you were confident we were going to continue down, 1022 would be a good second entry. Now, right now, these people are with the fuckery, and being that they are with the fuckery on any given day of the week, I still got us going down. I see a sweep of the 10:15 a.m. candle happening between ES and NQ. That is a S&T as of right now. I tell you what I will do. Since ES swept the 1015 candle, if I get a closure back below this 1022 candle, closure below the 1022 candle, I will put in another entry for sale. I will put in another entry. This line right here. Right here. If I get a closure back below this right here, where this line is, I will add on another position right there. But NQ can't break the 1015. If NQ breaks the 1015, we might have a bigger problem. And it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It doesn't really, it matters, but it doesn't matter. Because either way, you could have trailed out with this earlier. Sometimes you gotta just take your profits, and then you gotta learn your lessons. So either take your profits and get on out, or suffer the consequences of it possibly coming back. Sometimes you might be not suffering any consequences. It might just keep on going in your direction. You know what I'm saying? So as of right now, the macro is done, and they could range for right now. They did a lot of ranging earlier this week, so we'll see what they want to do. I'd rather them not close above this 10-15 candle though. That's not what I really want to see, dude. That is not what I want to see. So it is what it is. And I'm not really tripping about it at all. At all. They both swept it. Everybody swept it. NYM swept it as well. But it's okay. We're gonna see what they want to do. We're gonna see what they want to do. Let me take a glance down here real quick on what they did at the bottom. This is ugly, dude. This is ugly. Based on the 15 second. Let me get from down there real quick. I need to drop back down. I need them to drop back down. All right, let's go back to the one, dude. So we already know what the stop loss is. ES swept these highs right here. NQ didn't. See what they want to do. Be cool if they go ahead and fall on at the bottom now. Let's see. See what they want to do. This right here is ugly. The situation right here. This right here. Fair value gap. ATT time. Close above this and a wick above this. Shoot, bro. I don't like the way that looks at all, but you know, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. And we're gonna fucking goddamn ride this bitch on out. And if it hits break even, stop out. Well, actually, I didn't put break even on this one. I'm already out on my live account. That's for certain. Let me double check that. Yeah, I'm out on the live account. Yeah, out on the live account. So looks like they may want to keep going up, bro. Like I said, the 954 is my stop loss, dude. 954 is my stop loss. No matter what's going on. If they want to continue up, because we're about to be coming into the second macro, Let's see. I'm still holding. I know where they shouldn't go. I know where they shouldn't go. As a matter of fact, like I said, my stop loss is already where it needs to be, so we're gonna ride this out. I would like to see 3 red candles right now. That'd be freaking awesome. They should not go above the 954 high. If it goes above the 954 high, we are wrong. We are wrong. When I say we, me, myself, and I, the creator, gave the wrong vision. Not the wrong vision. He gave a lesson for me to go back and track. But we'll see exactly what he does. We're about to come into another macro here in the next 12 minutes. So, yep, that's it. Let's take a glance down here real quick. Dude, they came back up. Stop loss is the stop loss, guys. It doesn't freaking matter. So here's what I'm looking at right now. Even if they do stop this out, I have a new point of interest. So let's see, what's this high? 1450. This closure here is 13. So 29. Yeah. It is what it is, guys. We're still holding this. The stop loss is the stop loss, 954. I mean, there's nothing changing about that right now. I trailed out the first one. This would zero me out on the profit today because I had 2 contracts earlier. Well, one's still in, one's closed out because I trailed it out. I'm going to glance here at the 3-minute real quick. I don't see anything that I know the previous day lows got swept over, dude. It's like, what are you going to do about that? It came back. So if that is the case, if it does hit the stop loss, that means this is our first lesson on live. First lesson. So, but what we're going to do is backtrack over it and watch. Matter of fact, let me do something real quick. If they want to go up during this next macro, let's see what they're doing down here based on a change in state. Uh, 30 seconds. Boom. Move that. Let's see. Let's see what they want to do. Right now, it's still pausing, man. There's nothing I can do about it. I don't have any motion or anything to create or say anything based on what's going on. Right now, they have not hit my stop loss. They've not hit my stop loss. Stop loss is where it shouldn't go. That is my validation point, and there is nothing that has changed about it as of right now. Nothing. Ten 26. 1026. Yeah, nothing has changed about the stop loss as of right now. Unless they throw some big fucking irate fucking goddamn candle. Other than that, this trade is still running, bro. That's just where it shouldn't go. It should not go above the 954 candle, which is right here. This high is where my stop loss is. So, but like I said, this right here, another sweep of the lows to come up. That's huge. That's huge, like really huge. So no matter what trade you took, no matter if you took the trade or not, even if you did take it, you had ample enough opportunity to take it down to this low right here based on our entry point. This was the lowest. ICT calls it the lowest hanging fruit. So wherever your entry is, target the next stop loss. Take what you need off of it, and move out the way. I mean, it's not hard at all. So they're inching up closer to the stop loss, dude. So we're gonna watch it hit it, and I'm comfortable with that hit. It's not that I just wanted to hit it. It's just that I've seen it come back to it and not even do anything about it and turn around. So we're gonna let it play out. We're gonna let it play out. And I'm good with that. And then we're gonna recap on how we got into that sell. It'd be cool if they fucking drop this bitch out the bottom right now, like they done on YM. 954 is high, it's protected in my book. My book is something different than everybody else's book. That high is protected. Like when I say it's really protected, that is the most protected high you've ever seen. If it goes past it, it's wrong. I mean, especially a closure past it. The sweep is fine, but a closure is not. A closure is not fine past it at all. That's why I have my stop loss just a little bit above it. A little bit above it. And right now, I am down with the lesson. Like I said, I call it a lesson. It's not a loss. The lesson right now is negative 250, fluctuating at our stop loss right now. I wouldn't be surprised for it to fall down from here. I've seen it happen. Buku's amount of time. We're about to be coming into a macro as well. So I would expect the sweep of liquidity. If we're going to continue up, I would expect a sweep of liquidity on the bottom side to continue up. Could you be wrong? Yeah, you could be wrong. It is what it is. I mean, anybody could be wrong. That's why we all searching online for that thing or whatever we're looking for. And macro is coming. I don't use. I'm trying to stay away from the second macro. I want to see the first macro give me what I want. And it did give me what I want. I mean, with trailing stop, I could have been in with whatever contracts. It would have trailed me out of. Yeah, sure. If you had put on 3, 4 contracts, you could have trailed that for $400, $500, bro, based on where we got in at alone. You know what I'm talking about? So, I mean, if you understand market structure and why it should go certain places, then you're not going to have too many problems. Uh, we're going to see what it wants to do here because, like I said, right now it did not hit my stop loss. We had the stop loss above the 954 candle. This right here is my EMA. I don't use EMAs like everybody else uses them. I'm not going to go into it right now, but just know that this right here, this EMA is the 144 EMA. 144 is what I use for EMA. I don't use the 50. I don't use the 10 or 23 or 200 day or none of that stuff. 144 is the EMA that I use. So let me go back to the 1 minute over here so we can get these charts mirrored together. So boom, boom, boom. This would be a great place for it to fall right here. But I haven't, like I said, I ain't gonna. It didn't tap me out. It didn't tap me out. I'm still in, bro. I've seen these things come back to my origination point, and I've gotten scared, and I've gotten out early with losses. I've moved stop losses up, which didn't need to because it continued to fall down. I can do what it wants to do, and nor am I afraid of it. I'm not afraid of it, brother. Promise you. I ain't been scared my whole life. I've been running things unscared my whole freaking life, dude. But if it does go up, this is where it's gonna go up from. That is for certain. This macro is showing something different too. It's like, oh man, let's see what they want to do, dude. Boom, I got that sweep right there. And immediate close back here. Set back down, 41. 41 for a buy. I don't want to buy nothing. That's for certain. The macro can do what it wants to do, but I ain't trying to buy shit, bro. I done came in for a sale. We're gonna see what it wants to do right now. This is critical. This is a critical time because we're in another macro. We're in another macro. 10:42 starts my macro time. 10:42 starts my macro time, bro. So, for the right now, we're just waiting. I'm gonna watch this out through the macro, and then I'll be done for the day. As a matter of fact, I shouldn't be here now, but it's cool because we've held the trade since the first macro, and sometimes these kind of trades, they're not immediate. They take a second to play out. Like when I say a second to play out, you might be in one of these trades that I'm trying to put out here. You might be in a trade for 30 minutes. You might be in it for an hour. You might be in it for 2 hours. It might be a continuation play for it to keep freaking running. It depends on how long you feel like you want to hold it, though. But from the beginning, we had a protected high, and let's see if it protects us like it's supposed to. Or 10:43. We're inside the new macro right now. So it's from 10:42 to 11:17. Those are my macro times. Love for this thing to keep on falling from here. That'd be freaking awesome, especially when they got me in a lesson of 179 right now. I mean, the lesson was 250 a second ago. Now it's freaking back climbing based on this candle right here. Lesson of 217, 11 of 2, lesson of 220, lesson of 244. Lesson of 250. And if it breaks that high, it's going to continue going. Or it could range. I mean, it doesn't have to. Or it could be a sweep to continue down. You never know. Never know. We're gonna hold on, and we get stopped out. We're done for the day. And I am out. I'm out. That's a wrap. So let's go back over it real quick, dude. We mark out our first 30-minute candle. Our first 30-minute candle. We're gonna take this off. First 30-minute candle. This is red candle right here. Boom. 9:30. Then we drop down to the 1 minute from there. What I was looking for in the 1 minute was a sweep of liquidity, which was the previous cycle high, which was here, 8 o'clock candle. ES swept it earlier. You see where my line is? My line says ES swept it right there where that line is. So this is about to keep going up, guys. But I got in based on the 15 second. No, was it 15 second or 30 second? Let me see. Let me double check. No, I got it based on the 30 second. All right. Where is it at? 944. 15 second. Let's see where it do. Right here. Right here. This candle right here. This is where we got in at on NQ. And I got in based on ES. I got in right here when the candle closed back below. Well, we got to sweep with this candle right here. This green candle right here, 938 candle is where I got in after the sweep. So the candle that swept the 938 candle was this candle right here. When it closed back below here, this close, that's where I entered at. And that was the 957 candle. So the 957 candle on NQ was where? 957. 957 candle was right here on NQ. That's where we got in at. Right down here, and then it swept the low. But as of right now, we're about to take off. We're about to be going for the rest of the day to the upside, probably. I don't know. I can't say that for sure, but it stopped me out, and I'm cool with that. We're still working on this account. I got another $2,100 to go to pass this account. $2,100 to pass this account. And I might have to use a trailing stop. But yeah, either way, that was a freaking win where I'm at. Period. If you're using trailing stops with this strategy, you should be good to go. And sometimes they'll keep going. Today's just not one of those days. It's not a news day. News day is really a good day to trade this type of strategy on. Not the actual news candle. We're talking about the strategy itself within the macro. So regardless, that right there is a win for me. That is a win for me. Even though I didn't trail out. When you see it going profit, you have ample enough opportunity to take what you need to off the table, because I was up $200 on that one contract, and then it keeping me out for $275 ish. So, but mind you, I had 2 contracts on, so I really didn't lose that much. I dropped $100 on the trade just now. I traded for $100. I'll take that any day of the week. The risk was $100 based on the P&L on my challenge account. So we're still in the macro. Let me see something real quick based on the macro, man. Yeah. NQ. YM did not sweep 9 a.m. candles low. Yeah, this is about to continue up. And you have a PSP. And you have a PSP. But yeah, that's it. I'm done for the day, man. I'm done for the day. It's always a win. If you got in and you trailed out, you took what you needed, you would be good to go. If you got greedy, and you can define your level of greed, that right there is not greedy for me. That's just what I wanted. I want the whole trade, because I've seen them give more than that. I'm willing to risk $100 to make 1,000. If you're not willing to risk $100 to make 1,000, then shit, man, you need to go get a job. You need to go get a job. That's an opinion, but yeah, take it how you want to. Hey, man, y'all stay blessed. And we're going to try to do this one more time tomorrow. Peace.